In a forest where the sky changed colors like a dream, there lived a fox who carried fire in his tail. Not fire that burned, but fire that glowed softly, like golden threads in the wind. He was proud of his gift. Wherever he walked, lantern-like lights followed. Birds danced around him, and little creatures basked in his warmth. But far on the other side of the forest, in a meadow covered in silver grass, lived a sheep. She was quiet and gentle, and her gift was just as strange. She had a shadow that could stretch, curl, and cover. At night, her shadow spread like a blanket across the meadow, comforting sleeping creatures and hiding seeds from the frost. Now, the fox believed fire was the answer to everything, and the sheep believed shadow was enough. They had never met, not until the day something unexpected happened. One morning, the forest woke to silence. The sun didn't rise. The moon didn't set. Everything stood still. Not even the wind moved. It was the arrival of the gray sky, a time when neither day nor night exists. Just a soft, endless gray that drains the magic from the forest. The fox tried to light the paths with his glowing fire, but nothing lit up. The trees stayed dull, and the sky swallowed his flames. The sheep tried to stretch her shadow across the land, hoping to protect the flowers and seeds, but the gray swallowed it too. All the forest creatures hid, and in that stillness, the fox wandered. So did the sheep. And finally, at the center of the forest, they met beneath an old stone, well wrapped in vines. They didn't speak, but something in the way the fire flickered and the way the shadow curved made them curious. The fox moved closer. His fire touched the edge of her shadow, and suddenly, a spark. Not like his usual fire. This one shimmered with silver light, and it pulsed like a heartbeat. Where the fire and shadow met, a new light formed on that neither could make alone. Together, they followed it. The fox lit the way with tiny sparks, and the sheep shaped the light with her flowing shadow. They didn't rush, they just moved gently, and everywhere they walked, color returned. Greens grew brighter, the gray sky cracked, the air felt warmer. They came to the heart tree, the oldest tree in the forest, silent for hundreds of years. The fox circled it 3 times. The sheep stood still, letting her shadow reach the roots. The new light, their light wrapped around the trunk. And then, the tree bloomed, with golden leaves, glowing flowers, and a gentle hum that sounded like music. The gray sky finally faded. The sun peeked through, and the forest came back to life. From that day on, the fox no longer thought fire was the only answer, and the sheep knew her shadow was stronger when it danced with light. Together, they kept the forest safe. And when the sky turns gray again, as it always does, they meet by the heart tree to remind the world that magic doesn't live in just light or shadow. It lives in balance.